Are we doing that? What'd you fucking say? If you're gonna talk in the mic, you fuck.
I said you're too much of a fucking bitch, bro. Oh, I can't crack open one beer because I only drink to get fucked up, you little fucking alcoholic. Yeah,
That was
get bodied, dude. Get bodied, bro.
You know, that's
6 feet under, dude.
You're 6 feet under. I've never been more above ground.
I got the shovel ready and everything, dude. I got a burial plot right next to your mom in the Jewish cemetery. You're good, bro.
But my mom's not dead.
I mean, she will be soon.
Hello and welcome to Waking Up Woke. I've got my partner Isaiah here. I just stole the intro from him. He clapped for me. He was trying to demonstrate to start it off, and I stole it from him. We got Adam on the monitor over here. Isaiah's giving me the death glare, and I want to know what's up. We already just had a 10-minute conversation argument.
Adam, I am just so disappointed in Cyrus.
That was smooth. That was clean.
Not even about the intro. He can have that. We've done it before. I've let him have the intro before.
I'm
more disappointed in Cyrus in the fact that he's not really a college football fan. No, because he has such a hate for the Big Ten starting back up again, and I just don't understand it. Would you rather see the ACC with two good teams in it play all year?
I'm not saying I'm not going to enjoy these football games coming up, but
I don't know. You had some pretty harsh words. You said it's bullshit. It's unfair.
I think you guys
they should just take it or leave it.
I think you guys misinterpreted my point, my argument a little bit. Don't be reading the receipts. I know what I said. I'm just saying that.
Continue what you're saying. I'm giving you time to.
I was mad that, again, it's bullshit. What my initial thought came from how pissed off I was because everybody's like, when will they say they're back? Oh, they're gonna say they're back. Oh, they said they're back. Okay, cool, they're back. Just them and each team coming out with a little bullshit statement, we're back, does nothing for me. I need schedules, okay? I need when they're gonna start. I need who they're playing. I need that to actually get me to get excited and believe this is actually gonna happen. Especially since they said it's a month away from now, which is absurd to me. Like, why?
Cyrus, they still have a chance to play 10 games. And you're acting like these first 6 weeks are make or break for them. Literally, I think the first real good game comes in week 5, and that's in the SEC with Georgia versus Texas A&M. All these week 5s are cupcake schools.
Listen. Again, I'm again. That's more to the argument of if it's going to fuck up the college football playoff, which it just may. But this is sorry, we kind of jumped right into it. This is
it's back, and it gave you a date. It's coming back October 24th or the 27th.
Who you guys playing?
They have to work out the schedule still, but the Big Ten wouldn't just say it's back and then be like, okay, now we're just not going to make a schedule.
I hope it doesn't end up like that. They've changed their mind. Listen, they're flip-flopping.
The fact that you don't want to see the Big Ten play.
I do.
Have this big asterisk on this.
I mean, there is an asterisk regardless. No matter what happens from here on out, it's going to be an asterisk in my opinion if whoever wins the championship.
No,
and that's unfortunate.
It would be a worse asterisk if the Big Ten couldn't play in the college football playoff.
Well, if there's no, like you said, there's no interconference play. If you can't play out of conference.
Yeah,
then you're right. You guys were dead on with it's shitty matchups in each conference for the most part, mostly just for the ACC.
Well, I mean, the ACC and the Pac-12 are used to that already because they don't schedule strong anyway.
Clemson gets a couple good games out of there.
Clemson plays teams that are going to be good in the future, and then they don't play them again until they're bad again.
I got no love for Clemson either. I mean, Syracuse gets shit on quite a bit. We got shit on last week, so. But
I forgot to mention, dude. Let's go UNC, dude. The sleeper pick, taking out Clemson, dude. I heard Tommy DeVito had this big bad fucking arm, and I didn't see any of it.
Do not shame that kid. Don't do it. Not in front of me. I won't deal with it. Not in front of me. Don't you dare.
I'm sorry. I just hear all this shit talk about Cyrus the day of the game, dude. Oh, time to oh, Sam Howell has to go against a top 5 returning DB in the ACC. Yeah, dude, he's gonna give Sam Howell problems, dude. First drive, touchdown.
That was a slow game. We had him in the first 3 quarters. We fell apart in the fourth. I don't want to talk about it.
But it's crazy because Tom Brady turns it on in the fourth and he sucks in the first 3.
Now we're
That
just
doesn't
mixing
matter,
it
dude.
up.
No,
Anyway.
I'm just cataloging for the walk back. So that's 33. Walk it back, Cyrus is at it again.
There's no way I've walked it back 33 times.
I can guarantee you have.
Okay. Listen, we kind of jumped ahead.
So,
this is
to end this topic, Cyrus, not a true college football fan, maybe not even a football fan.
No.
Be decided.
No. Listen.
Next up, we got good news, bad news. Cyrus, you take it off with the bad news.
Well, that was okay. Bad news. I found this
for the intro.
Again, these are pretty much just the best and worst stories we could find for the entire week. So I again did bad news, and I found an article on a crazy sperm donor. So this article is by Sarah Zhang about donor 9623. So I guess this guy was giving sperm over the 10 or 15 years or something like that. And on his little sperm card resume thing, it pretty much said he had an IQ of 160, spoke 4 languages, pursued a doctorate in neuroscience engineering, and looked like Tom Cruise. Like, this guy had it going on. And
honestly, you should have known something was up when they said he looks like Tom Cruise, because he'd be like 5'8".
Well, I don't think the resume actually said looked like Tom Cruise, but like that was kind of the impression that he was giving.
Okay.
Could you imagine? It's just, it looks like Tom Cruise. Like, that's incredible. So the guy's name was Chris Aguilez. I'm gonna name drop him. He in as science goes, 36 kids are in multiple states in 3 countries. Okay, so that's how many.
Repeat that.
36 kids throughout the U.S. and a couple other countries.
Okay.
How
did the sperm get to the other countries?
I don't know. Maybe people can come over here and get sperm.
Let them swim in the ocean all the way to a.
People from other countries may have came over here and applied and then took it home. Took the swimmers
home.
You're
telling me if I went to a sperm bank right now, they could just be sending my little buddies across the world?
Maybe.
That's a little crazy. I'm sorry. This is bad news, so continue.
So apparently this guy lied. Like, big time lied.
Like he's homeless.
So people, after his name got out, I guess the sperm bank made a mistake and his name got out. So people started Googling it and found a bunch of comments from him on different like sources, websites, whatever, about how he used to hear voices.
That's nice.
And so I guess he was hospitalized for mental illness, was on disability, he was on suicide watch at one point, and pleaded guilty for burglary, all throughout the time that like this whole thing was happening at the same time that he was donating sperm in that like 10 to 15 year span.
Oh my God.
No way.
Yeah. Like, not only did you lie on your little resume, you're actually certifiable, like have issues. Yes. In jail, like hospitalized, burglary, a bunch of shit like that. So I guess the sperm bank comments and say like they didn't know any of this. And when you sign up,
know that.
So when you sign up, yeah, they say like on the paperwork, it's like we've vetted these guys, like we've done background checks, we've done all the paperwork says that. Apparently, they just don't do that. These people, or they just made a mistake and just slipped. I mean, you can't fake all that information if this is your actual profile. They just probably didn't look. That's how scary that shit is. Imagine that going to a sperm bank, you have no idea who you're actually getting. Now there's 36 kids out there, and fucking 72 parents that are just like, I guess they're all filing like a lawsuit against the sperm bank.
Get that fucking bread, dude. I would too.
So it's like acid, and like this whole the woman that wrote this article was saying how, I guess it's called like it's suing for like wrongful birth, which is a little like hearsay, because the way that the court sees wrongful birth is almost like the parents are like you gave us a fucked up kid, rather than I guess instead of like a fucked up kid, it's more like they didn't get what they were promised or what they paid for, or the freedom to choose their sperm donor. So like when you go there and you can pick out of, it's pretty much like shopping from this guy said.
Couldn't
You can.
I don't know what the word is for it, but couldn't you just sue the company for lying and saying like they vetted all these people, but you clearly didn't because
No, that is what they're suing them for. They're suing them for probably, I think they're actually suing them for like the fact that the sperm they gave them was not the sperm that they signed for. And they're probably also suing them for the entire company is just like, you don't vet people apparently. You know what I mean?
Damn.
So I guess they're saying how like it's more of an issue of like these parents they kind of like lost their right to choose their what sperm donor they want because like that the choice actually wasn't theirs at all. Like they weren't given the proper information when they chose. And I guess there was interviews with some of the children, like the older ones, and it didn't really bother them as much. They like understood enough to be a part of the lawsuit and like that their parents, loved them regardless. It didn't really matter. So it doesn't look like it's big on like the parents are like, holy shit, my kid is so fucked up. It's more of like, I signed this thing.
What a case for nature versus nurture.
Yeah, right.
That would be a great case study to do on these kids. I mean, if they were willing, obviously can't do it without their permission, but
yeah,
you're right. That'd be wild to have all these kids with obvious genetic or hereditary issues and see how they grow up in different environments. That is very interesting. But so yeah, so be very careful out there if you're going to a sperm bank, I suppose.
That's nuts, dude.
That's my bad news, and
I
it
still can't
sucks.
get over that they ship it across the.
That's also wild.
Either.
Yeah,
it's crazy. But that would make me kind of feel kind of good if some woman in Asia was like, "Yeah, I want that guy's sperm."
What if some kid came up to you in the street with a British accent? He's like, "You're my dad."
Quite literally.
You're my dad.
Quite literally, mate.
You love to do the British accent, bro. You would love that. Ship your shit all over the world.
I would, dude. I might have to get through a sperm bank soon.
I'm betting you for Love Island now.
Quite literally, you're my own fucking kid.
Get him on a workout regimen right away.
He's a scrawny boy.
Going into reality TV. But,
so that is my bad news. Can you wrap it up with some good news?
To brighten it up a little bit, I got so just to wrap it all in throughout the podcast, since we're big lacrosse guys now, I got this. I had to scour the internet because it's so hard finding good news.
I looked for good news and I couldn't find it, so I picked bad news.
I know. That's why you always pick bad news, and it's kind of shitty, but it's whatever. But I finally came across this website called thegoodnewsnetwork.org, so I know it's pretty reliable because it has a .org on it.
You're not wrong. That's a pretty good indication.
For the World Lacrosse Games of 2022, apparently the Irish team made it. But they said they are stepping out in place of this Iroquois squad, the Native American Iroquois squad, who had been shut out of the international competition on a technicality. The 8 teams slotted to play in the tournament were selected on a basis on where the team ranked at the end of the 2018 Federation International Lacrosse World Championship. The Iroquois Nationals came in 3rd. Ireland finished in 12th. So they came in 12th, dude. They shouldn't even been in the World Cup game to begin with.
They're trash.
But since the Iroquois are not recognized as a sovereign nation, nor do they have an Olympic committee, the International World Game Association initially disqualified them from championship play. But the coach and all the players agreed to just be like, yeah, we don't belong here. They finished 3rd. We're in 12th. Like, they earned every right to be there. And they all backed out. Kind of like in Rudy when they threw the jerseys.
Wait, they all just like stepped away from the tournament?
Yeah, they said, yeah, we're not going to play. It's just not right for us to play. When these guys were ranked so much higher, they were so much better than us. It's only right that they get their shot in the World Cup game and we take a back seat.
It is fucking crazy. I have read a bunch of shit about that, seen tweets and stuff about how they're not recognized by a lot of different organizations as like either a nation or a people in general.
Well, and didn't Native Americans like make up lacrosse? Like,
that's the really big part about it is Native Americans started it, and they get no recognition. Like they get some, but not as like as its own nation. Like when it comes to Olympics or like World Cups, things like that. Like they don't get any recognition for that shit.
Nope.
Some random Irish team.
But I just thought with everything going on right now, that was a really big brain move by Ireland to just be like, yeah, no, this was the right thing to do. They deserved it more than us. You got to give them their shot. So I just thought that was good news. A little brighten up somebody's day.
No, that is
Your
good.
sports day.
I mean, I've seen a lot of Paul Rabel's obviously really, really big on all of that. I've seen him tweet a lot about it. And they always, at the PLL games, they always say, give respect to the land that they play on and things like that. And you know, at Syracuse, I know you've never been to a game, but they always say
Never invited to Syracuse, but continue.
they always say before all games or events, like graduations, all that shit, say like take a moment to respect native members of the Onondaga Nation. It's like where it sits is like a lot up there is a lot up in upstate New York is like huge for the Native American land. Like there's still a lot of that's where it's like the Iroquois Five. You ever heard of them? The 5 Iroquois nations up there. It's like the capital of the Native Americans when
Really?
when people colonized. Yeah, there's like up there. They're like crazy amount of people in that like northeast area. So it's like they're big Native American groups.
Do you know all 5 tribes?
Off the top of my head, no. I learned about it. I don't remember it, unfortunately.
It's kind of insensitive, but
that went in one ear out the other. But
it's all right.
But that is a very good news. I'm very proud of you for finding something, especially something that you and I can share, that we have a mutual love for. That's not a bad one.
Diversity, them getting their credit where it's due. I just thought it was wholehearted.
Yeah, it goes along with the whole sports protesting thing right now, peaceful protests, things like that, people showing connection and trying to stay together and make change, which is always good.
I like it.
Okay, so we are moving on to shit lists. I'll go first because I have 2. I don't like when kids under the age of like 17 are getting nose jobs. Like these.
When is the appropriate age to get a nose job?
I mean, if I say anything other than 18 up, I'm wrong. You know what I mean? I guess that's got to be right I suppose. I mean,
I don't know. I don't think you've ever had to go through high school with a bad nose, bro.
But that's the thing. We all go through high school with some ugly part of ourselves, and we just deal with it. We just dealt with it, right?
Yeah, I guess.
You guys were out of shape for a while, a couple years in high school.
What the fuck was that? You didn't have to say it.
I'm trying to point out all our uglinesses. I had a shaved head.
I was pretty fat in high school.
Yeah, I had a fucking egg head.
Dude.
I got a 0 as a haircut all around. Yes, we all had our things.
A little trigger warning, dude, that you're gonna have to. You could have been like, "Hey Jamal, don't get the 9."
Oh, calm down, Jamal.
Dude.
So I just don't. I think it's crazy how these kids are getting like nose job. Because what if you went to I've seen guys do it. What if you went up to your fucking dad? It was like, Dad, the guys made fun of my nose today. I want to get a nose job. What the fuck?
I don't know. If I could snort an entire 8-ball through one nostril, bro, I think I'm getting a nose job.
What do you mean?
If I could just
if your nose is that big,
and I could just rip it.
But I've seen people just like the shape is a little not great, but it's not
right, that
awful.
I get. But if you got a fucking schnauzer on you, man, nah.
I don't know, man. We all had our uglinesses and we all fucking deal with it. Who do you know in high school that got a nose job? Kids in high school
I
getting
don't think
nose
we
jobs.
were really in the percentile of our high school had the 1% to just get a nose job in high school.
But
not a lot of rich kids.
No.
I guess we
wealthy,
didn't have,
but not rich.
Yeah,
definitely not. I guess we didn't have the nose job clientele in our high school.
Well
But
I'm sure you'll see that in LA schools and stuff like that.
You think it was more popular? When I think it's a thing coming in now with all the new lip injections girls are getting. Those things are a dime a dozen. Girls get those on weekends.
I don't know. You wouldn't like my stance on plastic surgery, so.
Why? What is it? I don't know.
I just don't care.
I don't care either. I just think it's crazy. These kids are getting away with looking pretty in high school. When we went through all awkward stages, I couldn't get a nose job.
Yeah, but you didn't need a nose job.
Well, I'm lucky I didn't. But there are guys in high school we knew that could probably have used one, but didn't get one because that wasn't.
Why don't you?
You know how much of fun I'd make fun of somebody if they got a nose job.
How about you name the guys in high school that needed a nose job?
No,
because you can just sit here and throw me and Adam right under the bus, bro. But now you got.
Because you got better.
Now you got
fixed
a filter, bro.
You fixed it.
That's crazy, dude.
You fixed it. I don't know what you want me to say. And I'm not saying you shouldn't be able to change the way you look. I just think in high school it's a little crazy. It's a little young for me.
I don't know. I totally get it. Kids are fucking mean, dude.
Kids are mean, but you agree with me.
And now you can do all that shit anonymously with like fucking burner accounts. You could just be getting pictures of like fucking cucumbers compared to your face, to your fucking nose, dude. Like, or they could even put fucking dicks on your face, dude. They could literally meme that shit. The internet's a wild place, man.
Do you really think kids are meaner today than they were back in the day? Because I don't think so.
Because they have no filter when they have a burner and it's anonymous.
That is true.
Maybe you're right. I think people are less mean in person these days than they are online.
Maybe back in the day it was more physical.
Like, what about the Modern Warfare 2 chat?
Yeah, like that
was
toxic,
mean,
dude. But
that
you
shit
also
was
knew
mean.
you were never gonna see that person again.
Yeah. So you're
you
saying
just
kids
unleash.
these days are doing that on the daily on every platform.
On every platform. You can make a fake Facebook. You can make a fake you could fucking probably catfish somebody in high school now. And like just like you could be a dude and just like get a dick pic from this.
Could you imagine somebody getting catfish in high school? We'd be like, whoa, what the
I know.
Like, that wasn't a thing.
I know. That's crazy.
And for reference, we're not that old. We're only like 23, but shit's so different now. Isaiah's 24.
And this is a prime example, dude. I think I'd be pro nose job in high school if I was getting relentlessly like DM'd, texted, emailed, I guess.
TikToks being made of me.
TikToks like, look at dick nose.
If somebody AIM messaged me if somebody AIM messaged me in 2008, maybe I'd think about it. I guess you've changed my mind. You've changed my stance slightly. I'm not as aggressively against it as I was.
It's just like I get it.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy. I think it's just a cultural difference for me.
Yeah,
it's the cultural difference for me.
It is interesting thinking of like how anonymous like and ruthless people can truly be now.
Yeah, now that they have
we even like I don't know, we had like Facebook and like all that stuff we had, like Snapchat, all of it. But like it's just been so like improved to be like completely anonymous.
Yeah.
And like you can just go off on somebody. And there's really not a lot of repercussions for it.
And I kind of think like having all those social media seminars or whatever about cyberbullying kind of like fuel the fire in a sense.
I think it did. I don't think those helped at all.
I can tell you right now that when I was going on Facebook, Twitter, whatever, Instagram back in the day, never once in my mind did I think to be like, hey, I should make a fake account and just bully the shit out of this kid.
People do that shit are wild to me. That's absurd. You gotta be mean.
Crazy.
That's an extra level of like sociopath.
Yeah.
My other shit list kind of feeds the same thing we're talking about, so I'm just gonna use mine right after that, right same time.
Okay.
You ever see those the eyebrow dash these kids are getting?
Yeah.
That little. What the fuck is that?
Oh, I'm getting one next.
You better fucking not. You better not.
The pretty boy line, dude.
Oh, don't do it. Don't
pretty
do
boy
it.
line, bro.
No, you know it's interesting because there's certain YouTubers who have them like unironically, like some people just like have scars like in that perfect spot.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah, and it.
Oh, so this all has to do with Cyrus.
This isn't personal. That's just on the side.
Oh, they're taking it.
I can cover it up or show it.
That,
I had the option. I can cover it up or show it. And usually just naturally the eyebrow just kind of covers it up.
Yeah.
These kids are just like doing these dashes, like shaving little lines in their fucking eyebrows. And my initial thought was, again, I've seen this on TikTok quite a bit. And these kids, imagine a kid showed up first day of college and he's got one of those little eyebrow dashes. I'd be like, that kid's a loser. I wouldn't say it to his face. I'm not gonna be mean, but in my head, I'd be like,
you're talking about if you walked on a college campus right now?
What?
You're talking about if you walked on a college campus right now?
When I went to college, when I was like freshman year, walked in and somebody had one of those, I'd be like, what the fuck? And even today,
I guarantee you've interacted with people with that and you probably thought they were probably cool.
I don't think I've known personally anybody that had one when I knew them. There's no way.
All right, dude. I'm just saying.
Like
you probably had one of those drunk nights where you were just boys with this one dude for one night. You added him on Snapchat and then you never talked again. I do it all the time.
I just think it's I think it's such a weird trend kids are doing right now. I think it's so odd.
Why is it so odd though? Like why? Girls put eyeliner on.
What?
Girls fill in their eyebrows. Why can't
but that's different. That's like that's like a thing you take on and off at the end of every day. This shit is just like, I don't know.
Yeah, and your hair grows back.
It's just weird. Please don't get one.
I mean, I think I have to now.
I disagree.
Come to the next pod. Just
Next pod, you're just gonna see
Like,
me
he's
in the
gonna have
camera.
one on each side. Hey, what's up, buddy? How are you?
Get a zigzag down your eyebrows.
Wario.
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 All right. We'll move on to your shit list. What do you got?
My fucking shit list is NFL Game Pass. I'm so sick and fucking tired of these motherfuckers, especially Roger Goodell, sitting here telling me, get NFL Game Pass. You can get any game, anywhere, anytime you like. And then I fucking go on, I try to watch the Washington football team, and it's blacked out. Why the fuck is it blacked out? I'm not even on a TV. I'm not on a network. Why is it blacked out? How does it know it's – I mean, I get it. They're tracking me. I had to turn my location services on. But why is it blacked out? You said I could get any game anywhere, dude.
I've never had – wait, NFL – this is NFL Pass. Like, this is
NFL Game Pass.
It's supposed to be like you get all NFL games so you can watch them anywhere, anytime.
Yes, exactly that. But the real fucking kicker is I sign into our fucking fantasy league and I can watch the games live there.
That's
Are you fucking joking me, dude? Are you fucking kidding me? $29.99 in 4 installment payment.
For how long? $29.99 for the season?
No, it's 4 payment installments.
Oh, so it's
next month I have to pay $29.99. Then the next month after that I have to pay another $29.99.
Wait, it's $29.99 a month?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're getting rinsed.
And they black out fucking games.
And you can't even watch your game. Obviously, that's the thing. If I paid for something
I'm
so
sure
I
I
could
can
watch
them. I'm sure I can watch it next week when they're not. It's just when they're in Philly. But I don't have a TV at work. My boss said I could watch the game at work. I was super pumped. I watched 5 minutes of that fucking game, and it just goes, sorry, it's blacked out in your network. Bro, I'm not even connected to a network. You're the network. And you told me I could watch a game anytime, anywhere.
I think that's all those subscriptions. Half of them are they say you get it and you really don't. Like my ESPN Plus, I go to watch something. Oh, wait, you don't have that package. NBC Sports, oh, no, you don't have this package.
Or they'll plop on oh, this is a pay-per-view event, so you need to.
Or I'm I have NBC
pay
Sports.
An extra $59.66 on top of your $5.99.
So I used to be able to watch a lot of NBC games. I watched all the cross games, a bunch of shit. And it's oh, this week? No, you need NBC Live Sports. I was what the fuck's the difference? I pay $9.99 a month. This should get this is really. I feel like I'm not paying for fucking jack. I pay for CBS, which is I think $5.99 a month. That gives me fucking nothing. I don't even ever use that.
Yeah.
But almost always, you know what I use? I'll fucking 9 times out of 10, I'll try to use the actual service or whatever thing that I have, and it doesn't work. So either I use my sister's cable and sign in, or I fucking illegally stream it. Is this what they want? Is this what you want?
Now I'm just thinking, if I can just watch the games on NFL Fantasy, the NFL Fantasy app, why the fuck do I even have this?
Yeah, drop it, dude.
Why the fuck do I even have this game?
That's a crazy amount of money. That $29. That's almost that's half of a cable bill.
Black out a game just because I'm in there. Maybe I don't have access to a TV, bro, or a cable.
That's crazy.
Because I'm trying to cut down on costs.
That because you live in Philly and then Washington was playing Philly in Philly, they're no,
Washington was playing Washington in Maryland. Or Washington was playing Philly in Maryland. Sorry.
They're in Maryland?
Yeah. They're in Landover, Maryland.
Oh, okay. So it blacked out, and that makes no sense. I feel like if anything, in Philadelphia, you should get the Philadelphia game, even if they're not playing at home.
Especially, right? Even if
that makes no – who are you blacked out for?
If you can get it on cable, why the fuck is it blacked out?
I feel like that makes
– What money are you saving there?
Are they trying to get you to watch it other places?
Huh?
I watched the Washington game.
Yeah, you can watch it. You can watch any – well, that's because technically when you're at home in Matamoros, it's still PA.
No, here.
Here? Yeah.
Here home.
Yeah.
I watched the entire game here.
Yeah. Well, you have YouTube TV too, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But so what you're saying is with this NFL $29.99 a month pass, you were in Philadelphia and you couldn't watch using this NFL pass a Philadelphia game.
Nope. I could listen to the audio though.
That's worse. That's worse. That's like the radio.
I mean, I've kind of gotten used to it because that's what I've been doing on Saturdays. I've just been listening to college football games. But
that was out of necessity. You paid $29.99 a month to have the luxury.
Exactly. To have all the games that I want to watch on Sunday when I'm stuck there until 6 p.m., 11 to 6. I'm literally in the prime hours of football.
Prime football time on Sundays.
I just want to watch the games, and you're going to black out the games? What the fuck is wrong with you? What gives you the right after you advertise any game, anywhere, anytime?
I mean, are we blaming Goodell? Because I am.
I'm blaming all. I don't even know who I'm blaming. I'm just pissed off because this is a shit list, dude.
You're right. This is what it's for. That is, I think, honestly, I may cancel pretty much all of my subscriptions and then go through this season, and whenever one I absolutely need, I'll get. Because I think I'm spending like fucking $30 a month on subscriptions I don't fucking use. That's crazy. You're spending that on one that fucking
blacked out a fucking game.
That's absurd. Anytime, anywhere, blacked out game on fucking Sunday, first game of the fucking year. That's brutal.
I've never been more pissed off in my life. Like, it's the fact that they didn't even let me watch 5 minutes of it, and then it was like, oh, sorry, this network isn't available in your area.
Wait, it gave you it cucked you with that? It gave you the
me 5 minutes, dude.
Nothing worse than you click and it like, oh shit, I finally got the game turns on. Then after like 2 minutes goes, your free trial has ended.
Well, it wasn't even like that. It just like I went to answer a text or something, and then like I guess my phone like got my location or something, and I went back to it, and it was just like, oh, sorry, this game isn't available in your location. And I exited, refreshed the app, tried it again. Sorry, it's not available in your location. And I started fighting the air. I was just fucking right, dude. This is fucking bullshit. Just throwing fucking fist.
I'd be pissed about that too. There's nothing worse. I've honestly gotten pretty good at streaming, and my like 5-year-old Mac is like ready to die. So I don't really care about where I stream from anymore. It doesn't really bother me. And I've gotten pretty good at streaming college football and NFL. So I'm like, usually I'm okay there as long as the connection's good.
I don't know.
But
just piss me off, man.
Okay. That would piss me off too. I don't blame you. I would cancel that.
Dude.
Like a loyal customer dirty like that.
Yeah. I'm far from a loyal customer.
It's probably it's probably something where you have to read like those 15 fucking pages of legal contracts. Like, oh yeah, if you live in the city where a game's broadcasted, you can't do it. But we're still going to say anytime, anywhere. Fucking dickhead.
Which is crazy because like I feel like if you're anywhere in Philadelphia, the Philadelphia game will be on or at least able to watch. So then how, as those rules go, it was blacked out because the game Philly was being broadcasted on the local network. Then every time Philadelphia plays, you won't be able to watch there. What if you're a Philly fan?
I don't know.
That'd be ridiculous. You just couldn't fuck that.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
But I could go back and watch the game after because of the rewind thing. They let me, as soon as the game's done broadcasting, I can go rewatch it. I'm like, what fucking good does that do me?
What weirdo does that shit? You know the last time somebody recorded a game, didn't hear the results, and watched it like it was the first time? 1999. Nobody fucking does that.
Exactly.
It's not a thing. And that was on a VCR.
Bullshit, dude.
All right.
Shit.
We're going to move on to our last segment of the night. Questions. Here we go. I have the answer. I looked it up. This is I'm going to answer it for the fans, but I want to hear your response to if you think this is possible or how it would work before I tell you. Why can't you breathe through your nose?
I breathe through my nose.
Sorry. Why I wrote it as nose. Why can't you breathe through your ears? So your ears are connected and your nose, throat, they're all connected in the same pipes and pressure systems up there. Why can't you breathe through your ears?
I was so confused. I was like, you can breathe through
Yeah,
your nose.
I read that on the rundown, and I was going to say, like, is he trying to get me right now?
I meant to write ears. It should say ears.
Long
day. So, yeah. Can you or why can't you, or what are your thoughts about possibly breathing through your...
Well, you definitely can't breathe through your ears. Like, it's 100% a fact.
You can't. You say you cannot.
You can't.
I mean, think about it. I mean, they're all connected in the same, like, you know, like when you're in an airplane and you hold your nose and, like, pop your ears, they're all connected in the same, like, pipe pressure things. Like, somewhere, it's all connected in some way. Like, if you hold your nose and your mouth and you can pop your ears. So it's possible to think that they're all somewhat connected, right?
I mean, no, it is the ear, nose, throat, doctor. I understand
it's
what
all,
you're saying.
It's all one.
But I just don't – maybe we do it passively, but I don't ever sit here and concentrate and be like, collect air through my ears. Nah, like I don't feel it. Maybe I'm doing it right now and I just don't know. But if I had to just go off of you just walked up to me in the middle of the street and was like, hey, can you breathe through your ears? I'd say no.
Okay, well, we have an answer from Brendan Howard, organic chemist, pest control, chef, and four-wheel enthusiast.
I don't believe
What?
this guy.
I don't know. It's one of those forums you ask questions on and he answered. I mean, he's
Do
an
you not
organic
believe this
chemist.
guy?
The same guy as the one who the sperm doned. Who's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I can speak.
His
4
his
languages."
pictures of a cute little dog, and he
And he's a
answered.
catfish, dude.
He's a fucking catfish.
He has 114 answer views, so 114,000 people. Sorry, 114,000. So here's the answer.
Let's hear it.
He said, "Suppose literally it is possible, but it's not going to keep you alive for very long. They're connected. Your ears are connected to the throat via the eustachian tubes, which work with your pressure changes. They like regulate your pressure in your head for like pressure change if you're underwater and high in the air, shit like that. This is why like when you yawn on like flights or shit like that, it can like fix that shit. And when you like pinch your nose and close your mouth and apply positive and negative pressure with your lungs on these tubes, he doesn't advise this because it can hurt your ears. But to apply enough fresh air and then expel it solely through eustachian tubes to keep you alive is impossible. But there's like too small to provide enough to get to your lungs. But you do get a little bit in and out, but you wouldn't be able to live long. So you can breathe through your ears. Thank you, Howard. Brandon Howard.
Nah, I don't believe that guy, bro. List off his jobs again. Bring it
As
back
they
up.
read, and this is like his little bio: organic chemist, pest control, chef, and four-wheel enthusiast. Brendan Howard.
Okay, so we'll take four-wheel enthusiast out because that's just a hobby.
Yeah.
I don't know why he included that in the first place, though.
Yeah.
And how you go from organic chemist to pest?
He's got a bachelor's in biochemistry and chemistry from the University of Colorado in Boulder, from his roommate back in Boulder. Lives in Fort Collins, Colorado. CO. Organic chemist from 1999 to today. I'm also half a human animal therapy team. Probably his wife. That's my better half in the picture. Oh, so it's his dog. Corgis need to keep their tails if they're born with them.
Yo, I don't believe a thing.
You don't believe this guy? I mean, a lot of people liked his answer.
That's mob mentality, bro. Be a leader.
He answers a lot of shit. We'll have to. I may make it a.
Sorry,
this
I
a
can
segment.
answer a bunch of shit on the internet too. That doesn't make me right.
I may make this a segment. What does Brendan say?
I like that.
I kind of fuck with this guy, Brendan Howard. I'm gonna see if I can find you on like Twitter and shit.
I'll find you, Brett.
I'm gonna find you, bro.
Find his Yelp page too, bro.
Well, anyway,
He's probably
That's
got that
what-
elite
that-
status.
that's
on
our
Yelp, dude, where he
questions.
pays.
that's our questions for this week, and
It's not-
that is
I don't
all
believe
we
that
have
guy.
for
I
this
don't get it How
episode.
you could be an organic chemist and pest control, dude?
He's got a lot
You
of shit
making-
going on,
You
Howard.
making the bomb? You making the stink bombs in your fucking in your laboratory, dude? DD, what are you doing in my laboratory? I'm making stink bombs. Nah, bro, I don't believe that shit.
Anyway, all right. Thanks for listening, guys. That's our episode. Appreciate everybody listening. Give us a follow. Goodbye. Is they gonna say goodbye?